Okay, hey guys, so today I'm going to do my first movie review on one of the newest movies out, and it's the new Ghostbusters movie. I did actually see it the day after it came out, and I didn't review it straight away, and this review is actually kind of late. The reason that is because when I first saw it, I didn't have a full opinion on it, to tell the truth. All I knew was, yeah, it looked good, looked pretty, the special effects were cool. I laughed at some of the jokes, so I wanted to re-see it, make sure I fully fledged an opinion on it. And now that that's happened, I have an opinion! And I'm going to review for you what my opinion is. Sorry whatever's on the screen, yeah, I'm pretty shit at whatever I've recorded, so yeah, let's get into this review. Okay guys, so the cast was a very weird one. The two biggest stars in it, I didn't actually like at all. I don't like Melissa McCarthy. I've never really liked her in any film she's in. I don't find her funny, I just kind of find her annoying after a while. And this is the best role I've seen her in, even though she was probably the worst character in the whole thing. My favourite was probably definitely Holtzman. I do like Holtzman, I found Holtzman funny. And Patty, I did find Patty funny as well. I didn't really find them funny until halfway through the film though. It felt like when I was sitting there, I was like, ugh, this film's not good, it's not as good as the first one, blah 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 blah. And then it started to get better and better. It was just me dismissing it really quickly. The one who's getting tenure, I just found her really cringy. I can't remember her name, there's going to be pics on the screen, but I can't remember her name. I just found her cringy and not funny. And if you agree with me on that, good, because she wasn't funny. Why was she put in it? A lot of the time, it was that awkward scene where there was that bit in the film when they were all dancing, and she was dancing, and every time something like that happened, I would just sit in my seat like, this is not making me laugh, this is just making me awkward. I want to go home, I'm awkward. Didn't like her. The rest, I feel like they did a good job, except for Chris Hemsworth. I like him, he seems like a nice guy, but they made him really stupid for some reason, and I felt like that was, well, kind of rude because of, it was, well, why does he have to be dumb? They made him really dumb, and I feel like if I say what I'm thinking, it'll sound really rude, but the way it came across is how they were trying not to make it come across, and it seemed how it came across as all women are smart and all men are dumb, and that's not true, and they didn't mean for it to come across that way, and I don't support that or anything, just want to make that clear, but that's how it came across. And the villain was a massive, really weird, creepy guy. So, yeah, it kind of annoyed me how it came across, so, yeah. But Chris Hemsworth, he had some funny moments. I did laugh at him a couple times. Especially, there was a bit when he first came in, and he scratched his eye through his glasses. And I really found that funny. But then he started showing them the logos. One of them was a ghost with tits. I was like, that's kind of funny. And the second one was just 7-Eleven, which is another business, and they're like, oh, that's a business, and he was like, oh, here's my next one, and there's a house with a hot dog on top of it, and they're like, what, and he's like, well, the ghost's holding the hot dog. It makes no sense. Random doesn't equal funny, and that's what they were doing with him, so, yeah. So the plot itself was very interesting. Now, the original Ghostbusters, they set themselves up as a business to go hunt ghosts and save people. These Ghostbusters, they'd set themselves up and they were like, we're gonna study ghosts and everything, which was very different, and it had nothing, the film wasn't Ghostbusters, it was very different. If they hadn't given it the name Ghostbusters, I don't think it would have sold at all. So they had to give it the name Ghostbusters because it was such a similar plot. But I feel like they wrote it and they were like, shit, this is so much like Ghostbusters. We'll just go and ask the Ghostbusters guys if we can take it. And then they're like, we'll make an appearance in the film. Those appearances weren't great either, but I'll talk about them in another point. So the plot was, there was a really sad guy who'd been bullied his whole life. And he's like, I don't really like life anymore, he's really grumpy. But he'd come up with this whole idea that he was going to, like, he'd made these machines that would bring ghosts, like, power the ghosts. And then he was like, the world will bend for me. He was a weirdo, okay? He was not smart or anything. He was pretty smart, but you mean, kind of creepy. And he was like, the world will bend for my desire. And he was trying to seem more sinister. But he just wasn't scary. And then he did it all, and he makes all the ghosts come back to life for the big final battle, which everyone saw coming. Because the trailer ruined it. Okay guys, trailers ruin films. I've seen all the Suicide Squad trailers at this point. I'm pretty sure I've seen an hour and 20 minutes at least. I'm pretty sure I've seen the film at this point. I know what happens. I actually do. So, kind of annoyed me. I was really looking forward to that film. I've got midnight release tickets for it and everything. But still, thing's not about Suicide Squad. It's about Ghostbusters. So, I feel like they didn't really put much like planning into kind of this plot. It felt point by point. I felt like they were they didn't do drafts of the script. I felt like they rushed straight to the final script. They'd write a point. They had the end and the start going. They just kind of filled it. They stuffed it with stuff. That's how it felt. It didn't feel like it had a massive flow to the story. Nothing filled into it. It felt point by point, which they had to tick off this tick-off list. Like, look at the fire station, tick. Turn down the fire station, tick. End up there, tick, tick. Find some reason to connect Patty to this all, tick. So it just kind of annoyed me. And on to the next point.
If it's something strange in your neighborhood, who you can call? Ghostbusters. If it's something weird and it don't look good, who you can call? Ghostbusters.
Oh my god, guys, the effects, they were beautiful. I went back and watched the original Ghostbusters film straight after this film. The effects hold up and everything, but if they could have the effects they had there on that film, that would be a 10 out of 10. Like, it's still a really good film, but the effects ain't great on it. Those effects, they were fucking amazing. I loved it, and that's probably one of the reasons I enjoyed the film so much, was because I was so happy to look at the pretty proton packs. So, yeah. Okay guys, so if you're one of the people who was kind of hyped for this film, how? The trailer looked shit. I was one of the first people to see the trailer. I remember watching it when I had 100,000 views. And I watched it and I was like, what the fuck is this? I was kind of looking forward to them bringing back Ghostbusters. To tell the truth, the trailer was worse than the film. And that's normally not the same. It's normally the trailer will look great and the film will be shit. It was wrong. It was kind of backwards, but I was kind of happy that way. The reason I wanted to go see the film was I wanted to see whatever happened. I wanted to know if it'd be good or bad. The trailer, though, God, it was misleading. Like, you watch it and it's like, God, this looks terrible. Why? Who made this? Whose idea was this? I remember even talking to about the trailers to some friends, and they weren't hyped for it at all. And it was, well, Ghostbusters to me was always Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Harold Ramis, and I can't remember the other one's name because he didn't write it or anything. Those like guys have always been Ghostbusters to me. I didn't understand how they could get another cast, and it's not just that they were women, but it was a different cast. So the trailer just looked shit, and that was my personal opinion on the trailer since day one. Who knows the Ghostbusters original theme song? Everyone. If you don't know it, you haven't seen a single good film. Because of, how haven't you seen Ghostbusters? How isn't that song been stuck in your head before? Everyone knows the Ghostbusters theme. In this film, something that I thought was a very odd choice, they got Fall Out Boy to sing the new theme song. No, I'm not saying that Fall Out Boy is a bad band or anything, they're just not my cup of tea. And they're not really most kids' cup of tea either. And considering the film's being marketed to children, why would they have a theme song that sounds like the theme song for a horror film when you're being murdered? Or would fit in more in a film like Suicide Squad that I have mentioned already in this video? Why have they decided that they will get the theme song for a horror film? I'm gonna play a little bit of it now. I can't play all of it or more than about 20 seconds of it, or I'll get copyright strike or something like that, which is ridiculous. So here's a couple seconds of it.
There's something strange in the neighborhood. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! If there's something weird and it don't look good, who can you call? Ghostbusters!
If you want to hear the full song, there's a link in the description, because you might want to hear the whole song. I don't know, you might like it, I don't. It's kind of catchy, but it's just the same song's lyrics, so everyone thinks, oh my god, yeah, original Ghostbusters. I love that song, it's my fave. No, stop giving this film merit because you like the original Ghostbusters. It's not the original Ghostbusters. That is my problem with it. My only problem with it is it's not the original Ghostbusters. That shit. Ish. It's alright, I've seen it twice by now, so yeah, hopefully you guys like it. On to the last point, then we've got the conclusion.
If you see things running through your head, who can you call? Ghostbusters! An invisible man sleeping in your bed. Oh, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters!
You're probably thinking, why is he going to talk about the age rating? We don't care about the fucking age rating. We care about the film. Nah, I feel like I had to make this point because I've seen horror films that, I'm not going to say I was scared, but you know when you can see it, a child would be terrified of this film. And they would have sat through Insidious smiling if they'd seen this film. This film was kind of scary actually. There was children in the cinema and crying. I was just like, shut up. But at the same time I was like, yeah, I feel what you're saying, man. There were a lot of jump scares and basically a PG, but now we've renamed that to 12A because it sounds better. It's not better, it's not. The PG is, the parent can be like, yeah, let's go watch that film, kid. I get to decide, it's basically a you. But they shouldn't get to decide because they haven't seen the film. Why do you think they're going to the cinema? Do you think a parent's stupid? PGs are stupid, I've always thought so. But, who knows. So guys, it's time for the conclusion now. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, and if you did, like it. If you didn't, dislike it, I guess. I don't mind. So this film, I'm gonna give it a 6.5 out of 10, or a 7. You know what? I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I'm gonna be generous. I'm gonna say I did enjoy it, and it's a fun time. It'd be more fun with some friends, but there is some awkward bits in it, so there can be some fun alone. I wouldn't say it's the best film, and I wouldn't say it's a masterpiece, but I would say you can enjoy this film. So don't immediately write it off like I did and say it's going to be bad just because of it's not the original Ghostbusters and all that stuff. Give it a go. You might enjoy it. And if you did enjoy any of this video, let me know. Tell me if there's anything you would like to see differently. And in the next review, we probably won't be playing Bee Hopping because I suck at it. This is literally footage I recorded quickly, and it's 20 minutes of footage, so all the fails and shit are in there. I quickly did it to get this video pumped out for you because I didn't want to be any later with this review. So next time I'll probably play a better game like Overwatch or something in the background. So guys, hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. Yeah, also, the next review will be Stranger Things or Suicide Squad. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, it's kind of disappointing to the whole film, then you bust one ghost in total. It's kind of disappointing.